Hello everyone, you're most welcome. In today's video, basically I'm going to teach you how to cook fish stew. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put my tomatoes in hot water. The reason as to why I'm putting my tomato in hot water is because there'll be a moment whereby you don't have tomato paste, and in a case like mine whereby you don't have a blender to blend your tomatoes so that you'll get that paste out of the tomato, the perfect way to go about is to put your tomatoes in hot water so that at the end of the day you can be able to steam it and then be able to remove the peels of the tomato. So the next thing I'm going to do is to clean my fish. So you might find out that you went to the market and got your fish and then you told those people to clean for you, but at the end of the day when you come home you find it that it's not well cleaned. So the only thing for you to do is to clean it first, or to be safe it's always best for you to clean it again by yourself so that you'll get the perfect fish at the end of the day, that is which is clean. If it is your first time coming across my videos, you're most welcome. This is me, Vicky, and for all those returning viewers of mine and the subscribers, I thank you so much for always supporting me. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. I'll appreciate when you watch up to the end of this video and tell me where you're watching from and tell me how do you prepare your fish stew. For me, this is how I prepare it with the few or little ingredients that I have in my kitchen. The first time I've cleaned my fish, this is me trying to clean it again for the second time. You can see even the difference that the fish is now looking clean. You have to clean it very well to make sure that it is perfect. At the end of the day, you don't want to have a situation whereby people will eat the food and then find themselves having running stomach ache, and then even people will not enjoy your meal. You have to clean it very well. Now when you're done cleaning, what you're going to do is to set or put your fish aside and then get the ingredients that you're going to use for your fish. Tell me where you're watching from. Today, thanks goes to KD Krishna from India and Joan Mercy from Uganda. So thank you for commenting in the video. So keep commenting so that I will also thank you. Now here you can see that my fish is ready clean. The next thing I'm going to do is to chop my onions and then set them aside, then clean my tomato. Remember we had put the tomato to steam. So the next thing I'm going to do is to remove the peels of the tomato, then chop it. So if you don't have a blender or you don't have tomato paste, you don't need to trace for you to enjoy that perfect fish stew that you want. So as you can see in the video, my tomato, it has been steamed. Now you can see even just the mere touching of it, the peel is going off. So when you're done removing the peel, you're going to chop your tomato, or you can mean to get a spoon or any item that you'll have in your kitchen so that you can do what? You can try to smash it a bit to get that paste at the end of the day. So like here, I'm using my knife to chop the tomato to get that paste in the tomato. So if you also have tomato paste, you can use it instead of what? Tomatoes. But if you don't have the tomato paste, you can use your tomato. Either way, it's all okay. So at the end of the day, what we want to have is to achieve our results. That is to prepare our perfect stew. So tell me which recipe, or tell me how do you prepare your fish stew. You can drop your recipe in the comment section so that I will also try next time. Because this is how I prepare it in the village with the few ingredients that I have, that is only the tomato and onion. So if you have other ingredients, or you can tell me what kind of ingredients do you use. So you can see here, if you don't have that, I'm trying to tell you that if you have the paste, tomato paste, you can use it, or if you don't have it, you can use your tomato. all of them can give you the perfect fish stew that you're trying to cook. So when you're done with your preparing or making your tomato paste, the next thing is for you to add some 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil in your saucepan. So when you're done with that, you can put your onions and then you fry it. So for me, I prefer to have my onions just cooked for maybe 10 seconds or 20 seconds or even less than that, so that I'll get that perfect aroma from the onions. I just want to have that perfect aroma that the onions can give me, that extra flavor that the onions can provide for me. So it's up to you how you want your onions to be. So the next thing I'm going to do when I'm done frying my onions, I'm going to add my tomato into the onions so that I will mix them and then get that mixture of the onions and tomato at the end of the day. Yeah, I would appreciate when you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. So any vital cooking recipe, cooking tips, or cooking tutorials that I'll be dropping in this channel, you won't miss out, and then we shall be able to learn from each other. So as you can see here, that is the mixture of my onions and tomato. So I'm trying to put some salt into the mixture so that at least it will help in softening the tomatoes. There'll be a moment whereby after even steaming your tomatoes, still it will not get that soft the way a paste can be. The only option you're going to do is to put some salt in it, and then you cook or you keep on cooking it so that it will get soft. Now you'll keep on smashing or keep on cooking it, and to get for you that perfect paste, or to get for you that perfect mixture of your onions and tomato. So when you're done with that, what you're going to do is to put your fish to the mixture of the tomatoes and onion. So when you're done with that, you're going to add some water to the mixture, and then you leave it to cook like for 15 to 20 minutes. So you don't want it to overcook, you don't want it not to undercook, whereby at the end of the day you will think that it's cooked, but kumbe it's not. So you leave it to cook in a perfect way, and don't leave it to overcook, so that at the end of the day when you leave it to overcook, it will all get smashed into the soup. So when you're done with putting your fish, you pour your water. You can mean to add some salt if you think that the salt you had put in the tomatoes mixture earlier is not enough. You can put it. So you can see here my fish is ready. So thank you for watching. I will appreciate when you comment, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that any information dropped here you won't miss.